Welcome to Omega Flight HQ. This is where we gather and manage information from every dimension to help us prevent another convergence. We'll be providing you the support you need to complete your missions. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Why don't you find Dr. Pym? He is in charge here and will be able to fill you in on all the details.
Ah. You're here. I'm Hank Pym, head of Omega Flight Operations. It's good to see you, friend. Wait, is it okay if I call you friend? I know it's technically the first time we've met, at least, in this world. But I feel like we've already known each other for ages. And there's a good reason for that, which you'll learn about, soon enough. But it's best if we ease you into this, one step at a time. So, why don't you start by looking at the Convergence map, right next to you.
I think I finally found a problem that I can't solve with science alone. Earths from different dimensions have merged into one. Convergence. And even though we've slowed it down for now, it's not over. And the only way we can stop the process is by giving it everything we've got.
I'm sure, by now you're aware of the Convergence, correct? There are long scientific explanations I could give you, but, to put it simply, it is a phenomenon where Earths from multiple dimensions cross over into the same reality. When that happens, those Earths are doomed to collide with one another and be destroyed. Citizens of countless Earths have tried to stop the convergence process, but they ended up being obliterated, along with their worlds. There was no way to stop the cycle of destruction. That is, until Omega Flight came along.
Yep. You're still here. Wanna tell me how come?
We were able to avoid the worst, but not without sacrifice. The Vision used his abilities to phase our entire planet right before the collision. Our technology helped to amplify his powers, allowing him to bring the other converging worlds into sync with our own. As a result, multiple Earths have been merged into one. The same world you're standing on now. We call it the primary Earth.
Oh, man. Poor Vision.
His sacrifice gave everyone hope. Thanks to Vision, we had time to research ways to maintain our world's new status quo. We were able to locate the unique frequencies emitted from his synthezoid body. By boosting those frequencies, we can maintain a harmonic balance between these merged worlds and prevent other Earths from converging with this one. Even after his death, Vision is still protecting us. We created the Vision Core here, at Project Pegasus, to regulate those frequencies. However, we know our efforts are only a temporary solution. The convergence is still happening to Earths in other dimensions, and will eventually find its ways here again. Unless we can find a way to stop it for good. Which we will. Together.
Got it, I think. By protecting this Earth, we can protect all Earths. Including the one I'm from. Right?
Yes. Our ultimate goals are to figure out why the convergence happened, and how to prevent another one. And we can't possibly do it alone. That's where you come in. But I think that's more than enough history for now. You'll learn more during your time here. I have to get back to work, but if you have any other questions, Tony Stark is right over there.